Hey guys, it's Serena. Welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys have been well. Today, I'm going to share with you 7 of my favorite and best tips to stay productive and not procrastinate and not waste time. So let's get straight into them. So tip number 1 is to surround yourself with people who are productive. So surround yourself with people who really get things done and are inspiring. When people procrastinate, they often give themselves excuses. So when you're hanging out with people who are sort of like-minded in that way, it's going to give you even more excuses to not do something or not get things done right away. I think it's also good to hang out with people who will keep you accountable. When you're doing something wrong or when you're slacking or you're being a little bit lazy, you need someone who genuinely cares for you and tells you that you're not doing what you should be doing and really gives you that good push. Tip number 2 is to prioritize your tasks and to start off with the most difficult one first. I'm a firm believer that we all have mental, emotional fuel. And when we wake up in the morning, that's when we're fully charged. And when you're fully charged, you have so much more cognitive ability and energy to tackle that task. And when you do that, you don't have anything sort of looming over your head all day long, making you feel guilty. And of course, just leave the simple and easier tasks to the end of the day. The next tip is to wake up early. Now, I am not a morning person, but I've trained myself to be, and it's really made me so much more productive. I truly believe that what you eat, what you do, what you think first thing in the morning sets the tone for the rest of the day. So here's what you can do. You can set your alarm clock 15 minutes earlier before your usual wake-up time. Now, during that time, what you do is just organize your thoughts, organize your house, or organize your calendar and agenda and the tasks to do for that day. That will definitely trigger you to be a lot more productive throughout the entire day, and it gives you sort of a head start, and it makes you feel nice when you are already being productive from the beginning of the day. The next tip is to avoid multitasking. You know how they say it's better to be a master of one than to be a jack of all trades? Well, that theory also applies to productivity. Our brains are not really wired to multitask. So even though you think that you're doing 2 tasks at once, you're really switching back and forth. So it's so much better to focus on one task and do it wholeheartedly, get it done faster, and be more effective at it. I have a huge tendency to be a multitasker, so whenever I feel like I'm getting distracted from one of my tasks, I really stop myself and just put away anything that's sort of distracting me. The next tip is to minimize both mental and physical clutter. So that means cleaning up your office space, organizing your home, cleaning up the apps on your phone. When you have physical clutter, it also clouds up your mind. So make sure you are working in a space that is free from distractions, it's organized, and it allows you to focus on your tasks. And you need to also figure out what your weakness is. Is it the TV? Is it a game? Or is it your phone? For me, my biggest weakness is my phone. So I make sure that whenever I'm doing something or focused on something, even if it's with my kids, I make sure I put my phone either on silent, on airplane mode, or I just put it away. The next tip is if a task takes less than 2 minutes, just do it now. Now, it sounds kind of simple, but this tip is actually really effective. I learned it from a book called Getting Things Done by David Allen. And basically what it is if you see, for example, a pile of clothes on the floor and you know it only takes 2 minutes to hang up, well, just do it now. Because if you don't do it now and you keep on sort of passing by those clothes throughout the day, it triggers a bit of stress and it takes up mental space in your brain because you keep telling yourself, oh, I got to do that, but I'll just do it later. So instead of doing that, when you see something that takes 2 minutes or less, you just do it right there and then, and that will make you so much more productive. And this is actually a building block to becoming a more productive person, because when you are able to successfully complete small little tasks like these, it makes you feel so much better about yourself and you get things done right away. The last and final tip is to take ownership of your day. Now, this tip was a powerful one for me because ultimately we all have the same 24 hours in a day, but it's really up to you how you choose to spend those hours. So when you don't get something done, instead of putting the blame on someone else or something else, hold yourself accountable and just be honest with yourself. If you know that you're being lazy, tell yourself you're being lazy and just try to improve on it and move forward. So those are my best tips to help you be more productive, procrastinate less, and stop wasting time. Hope you guys found these tips helpful and that you can apply them to your everyday life. Thank you so much for watching this video, and as always, stay happy, stay healthy, and I will see you guys really soon. Bye for now. Annyeong!